Welcome to Red Book's Health Trivia Edition. Thank you for watching the first two videos about health myths. And this is our last part of our discussion about some misinformation surrounding our personal health. Let us help you again, for the last time, to separate fact from fiction in this last series of our health myths. Let us discuss some more of these infamous health myths that we thought to be true for decades or even for centuries. And let us explain again to you why those myths are not true. Myth number 21. You need to wait an hour after eating to swim or you can cramp and drown. No, you do not have to wait 30 minutes or more to swim after you have eaten. Swimming right after you have had something to eat is not dangerous at all. Believe it or not. Many people were concerned about eating before swimming, that even the American Red Cross issued a scientific advisory review. So just how did this myth that we hear every year get started? It turns out that this rule has been around since at least 1908, when it was included in a Boy Scout handbook. The handbook warned that if boys did not wait at least 90 minutes before swimming, they might drown. The theory behind this seems to be that digesting food will draw blood to your stomach, meaning that less blood is available for your muscles, making them more likely to cramp. But there is actually no evidence to support this claim. In fact, many sources say there are no documented cases of anyone ever drowning, because they have had a cramp related to swimming with a full stomach. Cramps do happen frequently when swimming. But they are not caused by what is in your stomach. Cramps can occur due to various reasons such as dehydration, lack of conditioning, overuse of muscles and cold water. If you do get one, the best policy is to float for a minute and let it pass. So there you have it, there is no real reason to avoid swimming after eating. In fact, eating a couple hours before you swim can actually give you more energy for staying afloat. Myth number 22. Beer before liquor, never sicker, liquor before beer, you are in the clear. Alcohol is alcohol, and too much of it will make anyone feel sick. According to some behavioral neuroscientists, there is no evidence that drinking in a particular order alters how sick you get. However, people who switch from beer to mixed drinks may be less likely to monitor their alcohol consumption, and thus drink more. This may be because your body metabolizes beer and mixed drinks faster than higher concentration alcohol, like whiskey for example. At the end of the day, it is not what you drink that will make you sick, but how much you drink. Drinking too much of any alcohol can make you sick. It does not matter in what order you pick your drinks. Myth number 23. It takes years for gum to digest if you swallow it. This is not true at all. Although chewing gum is designed to be chewed and not swallowed, it is generally not harmful if swallowed. Folklore suggests that swallowed gum sits in your stomach for 7 years before it can be digested. But this is not true. If you swallow gum, it is true that your body cannot digest it. But the gum does not stay in your stomach. It moves relatively intact through your digestive system and is excreted in your stool. On very rare occasions, large amounts of gum combined with constipation have blocked intestines in children. It is for this reason that frequent swallowing of chewing gum should be discouraged, especially in children. Myth number 24. Your microwave can give you cancer, and it is not healthy. This one comes from a popular email that's been circulating for years. Microwaves operate using radio frequency or RF radiation. RF is at the low energy end of the electromagnetic spectrum. This type of radiation is around you day and night, whether you use a microwave or not. Yes, the RF radiation produced by microwave ovens is more concentrated than your everyday variety. But even so, it is safely contained within the unit. It does not produce X-rays or gamma rays either. As the American Cancer Society explains, the worst that could happen from radiation leaking from your microwave is, maybe a burn on your skin. That can only happen though, if the microwave has been altered or damaged in some way. Also, microwaving your food does not make it radioactive. Microwaves are not radioactive, they are electromagnetic, so there is no possible way they can make food radioactive. It only penetrates food, and causes the water molecules and other electrically asymmetrical molecules to oscillate. Microwave just warms your food so it is safe. Myth number 25. Yogurt will help put your digestive system back in order. Yogurt is often marketed as helping digestion. And also helps slimming our figure because of probiotics. The idea that good bacteria living in the yogurt will shack up in our guts. Bacteria are well connected to our metabolism and obesity rates, among other things, so the connection seems logical. However, we don't yet understand how the millions of bacteria already in our bodies work together, let alone when yogurt is added into the mix. This is not to say that yogurt is unhealthy, just that its benefits are oversold. Also, keep in mind that a lot of yogurt is packed with sugar, which we do know contributes to obesity and other health problems. So if you enjoy the dairy product, find some that isn't full of empty calories. Myth number 26, eating before drinking keeps you sober. Eating before drinking is a good practice. But it does not give you license to drink copious amounts of alcohol without negative effects. The reason is that only about 20% of the alcohol you consume is absorbed through the stomach lining, while the other 80% is absorbed in the intestine. Eating before drinking does help your body absorb alcohol. But it only delays the alcohol entering your bloodstream, it does not restrict it. The slower the rate of absorption, the more time your liver has to process the alcohol in your blood. It means that your blood alcohol concentration or BAC does not immediately spike. Although, if you are drinking a ton of alcohol, slowing down the process is not enough to prevent a high alcohol concentration. So drink moderately. Myth number 27. Memories lost during alcohol-induced blackouts can be remembered. If you wake up fuzzy on the details from the night before, you probably should not even bother trying to remember, it is impossible. When we drink too much, the part of our brain that encodes memories actually switches off. People claiming they remember what happened after they blacked out are probably having what are called false memories. Remember that as the amount of alcohol consumed increases, so does the magnitude of the memory impairments. Large quantities of alcohol, particularly if consumed rapidly, can produce a blackout. There is an interval of time for which the intoxicated person cannot recall key details of events, or even the entire events. Myth number 28. Brown sugar is healthier than the white sugar. Most people know that brown rice is healthier than white rice. And people often mistakenly assume that brown sugar and other less processed sugars are better than the white sugar too. The truth: brown sugar and white sugar are basically being processed by the body in the same way. There is no difference. Actually, some types of brown sugar may actually be slightly have more calories. According to the USDA, brown sugar has 17 calories per teaspoon, while its white counterpart has 16. Sugar that is the color of dirt does not make it more natural, or not even healthier than its white counterpart. Actually, the color comes from a common residual sticky syrup, called molasses. And brown sugar retains some of that molasses, hence, the brown color. In fact, brown sugar is mostly white sugar with molasses, so refining it further would give you white table sugar. While molasses contains some vitamins and minerals like potassium and magnesium. There is not enough in your brown sugar that should make you reach for it, if you are trying to eat healthier. Like what we have mentioned, as far as your body is concerned, white and brown sugar are one and the same. Myth number 29. A juice cleanse will detoxify you after an eating binge. Remember your anatomy class? Your body naturally removes harmful chemicals through the liver, kidneys, and gastrointestinal tract. And there is nothing about juice that will hurry or impact that process along. At best, juicing removes digestion-aiding fiber from fruits and vegetables. Also, please consider that many sugary fruit juices are as bad for you as sodas. And while some juices are just fine, they do not provide anything. Versus with what you would not get by eating the whole components instead. Myth number 30. People get warts from frogs and toads. Poor frogs. They are being blamed for the spread of human warts. However, this is not true at all. But this myth has been around for a long time. And it is probably related to the fact that many frogs and toads have warty-looking bumps on their skin. However, these are glands and do not secrete anything that can cause you to have warts. Frogs or toads will not give you warts, but shaking hands with someone who has warts can. The human papillomavirus is what gives people warts, and it is unique to humans. So, it is now time to stop blaming the poor frogs. That is the last item. What can you say about the last video series of our health myths? Please leave your comments below. Please do not forget to subscribe. And hit the bell icon too. Please like and share as well. Thank you for watching Red Books channel. Good day.